back to this position, you might want to rethink your priorities, because he wants to control my elbows. So he's here. Notice how he's already got this elbow controlled. So I'm doing my best to maintain getting back in here across his neck, make it so it's hard for him to just like pop it down. And he's got control of this. I want to get that. Where I want to be is like this. Got my hand on his hip, my elbow in underneath. He can collapse down as much as he wants, but he's not going to be able to set up anything where he's like trying to drive that arm across his head, set up chokes or anything like that. So from here, I can easily get back to protecting my neck, besides he wants to try to go after my neck. I can use this to bridge into him hard. Now still, notice my arms don't really have to move. I can bridge really hard, and my hands are still basically in the same spot. I don't need to do this. I can move my elbow up a little bit, it's nice and tight, but I want to keep my hand right here and keep it able to protect my neck. So, wherever you are, when somebody's getting side control on you, get to this position first. So we're here, controlling that, controlling this, and like I said in the warm-up, get your feet in, right? At the very least, you need to have your outside foot in as far as you get. This one, it's not as important. We don't need that for the shrink pump. We might need it for a little bit of the bump, but if I do this, I'm exposing myself to him getting mouth. I don't like that. So when I'm practicing this stuff, I like to keep my foot up off the ground. Now if I need to bridge, I might go in hard this way. Okay, I didn't get him out real far, but hey, I did get my knee. So get my shoulder out, jump out again, until I've got enough space. So what we're going to drill here is I want you to start like this. First order of business, getting this elbow in. And you're going to have to do a little bit of all the mechanism for getting your elbows back in where you want them and your hands where you want them involves rolling back and forth. So what I'm going to do here, I want this elbow in first. This arm is in a lot of danger right now. I need to get this in first. So, I'm here. I'm going to rotate into him like this as much as I can. It's not going to be much. Alright? He's turning my head this way because he wants to see me from turning him this way. So I'm going to roll that way first. So he's there. Roll in a little bit. And then when I come back, I drop my elbow in. Once I've got that elbow in, I immediately want to get this one in place. So now, I'm pushed in this way. I want to push back over this way. Notice how I've got my shoulder dropped on his arm. From here, I'm just going to put my hand in front of his head, drop back in here. Right? If you don't go over this way, so he's got his elbow here. He wants to get this back around. Yeah, if he just tries to bring that around, I'm going to trap it like this. Now, go right to my Americana. So it's very dangerous. If the person is trying to hold on and trying to maintain control, it's very easy for them to just catch that arm as it comes in front. Use their head. Go after the attack. However, if you roll into it like this, now it's hard for you to get that arm out from underneath. You're putting your weight on that, especially if he's gable grip. You roll into that shoulder. Now, even if I want to bring this arm around, it's going to take a lot of time. You're going to be able to get your arm in front faster than he can come over to try to stop it. And this arm's trapped. So make sure you roll on top of that arm. Over here, roll on top of that arm, get that in front. So we're here, I don't like this, he's... Right. drop. If it doesn't happen the first time, go like this and up, nothing happens, do it again. Back and forth until you get this elbow in. Once you get that elbow in, immediately grip and get that hand underneath this shin. Drive onto the shoulder here. All right, now we're in a good position. That's all I want you to do is just get into this position. Because your good escape options are founded on getting to this position. All right?
Well, are you in danger at any point of him taking your back? Like when you're...
No, well, keep in mind that usually when you're doing this, within the first few seconds, you're just trying to just maintain control. Okay. And the more you just try to maintain control rather than transition, the better off it is for you. But if he's trying to transition, then yeah, then you have to worry about mount. Back mount, not so much, because you're never really going to be putting that much into it that you're trying to turn completely onto your side. You know, if you turn into him on your side, no big deal. Yeah. You turn away from him, you're not going to be able to get so far that you're in danger of taking your back. Okay. And if he does start to go to your back, that means he's letting, he's going to have to kind of just let things go in order to try to set that up. Okay. But again, if you have this here, if I'm here like this, if he wants to take my back, he's going to have to clear this arm in some fashion. So even if I turn all the way over here like this, he wants to take it back just to get that arm out there. Now I can start thinking about taking my back. But if I'm maintaining this on his hip here, I turn into him there, yeah, now if he wants to start taking my back, any transition that he does, I can just use this to push back up. So it's not, the short version is no, I'm not worried about him taking my back. Okay. Especially the more control he's trying to exert. Then just control is not necessarily a bad thing. Now, from a competition perspective, it might take you 3 seconds to accomplish getting this inside and getting this inside. But I don't really think you have a lot of choice. If he's already gotten into a position trying to maintain control, your time for, violent shrimp out before he settles in, stuff like that. Now you're worried about him attacking. So, get into a good, solid, stable position, then start your escape.